Thank you, Governor. And Tracy, and all my friends that are here, for everything you've done for me and for my family throughout the years. Tommy, you've been a friend a long time. I look out there and I see Mike Przicki. Mike, I'm glad you're healthy, man. You're here, pal. I'm really glad, Mike. Look, you know, it's kind of emotional for me. But look, you were with me my whole career, and through the good times and the bad. I want to thank you for everything. To my fellow Delawareans, on behalf of the entire Biden family that's here today, I want to express how much you mean to me and to every one of us. You know, in our family, the values we share, the character we strive for, the way we view the world, it all comes from home. It all comes from Delaware. The state that gave my mother and father a home and a livelihood when they needed it most. The state that made my brother and sister and I, both of whom are here, understand that we could do whatever we dreamed of, whatever that was. And it gave me a chance, when I was just a kid, to elect me to, and believed in me, and sent me to the United States Senate before going to the county council, after going to the county council, where Jill and I found one another, and where she made me strong, as Ernest Hemingway wrote, in all the broken places. And the state that loves our children and our grandchildren, and loved our Bo, and he so loved you right back. General Barry, when the headquarters was named after Bo, I told General Vavel at the time, it means everything to me, to Hunter, to Ashley, to Jill, to our whole family. But Bo would be the first to say the honor goes to the men and women of the Delaware National Guard and their families, who gave so much, were true patriots, defined by the courage of their character. And so it's deeply personal that our next journey to Washington starts here, a place that defines the very best of who we are as Americans. I know these are dark times, but there's always light. That's what makes this state so special. That's what it taught me. It taught me the most. There's always light. When I came home after graduating from Delaware and then going on to law school at Syracuse, I came home after law school to Wilmington, to our county. It had gone dark. Dr. King was assassinated. Wilmington had been in flames. The National Guard patrolled the streets. And that turmoil inspired me to become a public defender, a step I never anticipated would lead me toward this improbable journey. Where 12 years ago, I was waiting at the train station in Wilmington for a black man to pick me up on our way to Washington, where we were sworn in as President and Vice President of the United States of America. And here we are today, my family and I, about to return to Washington to meet a black woman of South Asian descent, to be sworn in as President and Vice President of the United States. As I told Bo on that station waiting for Barack and Hunter and Ashley, I said, don't tell me things can't change. They can, and they do. That's America. That's Delaware, a place of hope and light and limitless possibilities. And I'm honored. I'm truly honored to be your next president and commander-in-chief, and I'll always be a proud son of the state of Delaware. As Tommy, or better known as Chairman Carper, Senator Carper, knows, my colleagues in the Senate used to always kid me for quoting Irish poets. Jill told me not to become emotional. I'm Jill's husband. Rabbi, come here.
Thank you.
Please welcome Rabbi Michael Beals to deliver the benediction.
You already know the Yiddish word for mensch. It means a person who endeavors to consistently do the right thing. Textbook example, Joe Biden. Here's a new Yiddish word for our vocabulary as we send our favorite Delawarean to Washington, beschert. My wife, Dr. Elisa Green, AKA Major Biden's Delaware Humane Association veterinarian, is my beschert. Dr. Joe Biden is Joe's beschert, proving that both the president-elect and I love doctors and that we both married up. But beschert also means meant to be. It is indeed beschert that you, our dear president-elect, are being inaugurated on the very week when Jews all around the world are reading from the book of Exodus about Moses' freeing us from 400 years of back-breaking Egyptian slavery at the hands of an autocratic, cruel Pharaoh. In many ways, dear Joe, you are our Moses, and Vice President-elect Kamala Harris is our Aaron. Among your closer Jewish friends, together your administration will always affectionately be known as Mamala and the Mensch. Stay safe, our dear friend. Defeat the plague of COVID-19. Rebuild our crumbling infrastructure, and kickstart our sluggish economy. On the week we honor Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., rid us of the scourge of 400 years of institutional racism. Deal aggressively and boldly with the global climate change for the sake of our children's future. And find allies on both sides of the aisle to pass your legislation, helping us heal our rifts, so with sincerity we can declare the words of Psalm 133, "Behold, how good and pleasant it is when brothers and sisters dwell together in unity." And in all these mighty endeavors, invite God in to help you do the heavy lifting with you. You are never alone. You have God, and you have us. So allow me to conclude, my dear friend, President-elect Biden, with the same blessing I gave you 6 years ago when you first publicly declared me your rabbi, and I'm proud of that. At that Jewish New Year celebration, I offered you a blessing. You enthusiastically said yes. You lowered your head reverently. In pre-COVID fashion, I laid my hands on your forehead, and pulling from the book of the Numbers, I blessed you with the following. Yevarecha Adonai v'yishmerecha. May God bless you and keep you. Ya'er Adonai panav elecha v'yichuneka. May God cause his face to shine upon you and to be gracious to you. Yasad Adonai ala panecha v'yasem lecha shalom. May God lift his face towards you, be gracious to you, and give you that most precious gift of all, the gift of wholeness, the gift of completeness, the gift of peace, and let us all say, Amen.